How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Master Detective Archives Raincoat. I'm your host, Big Brother 5000, and we just headed into the Mystery Labyrinth with Halara. That was kind of unexpected, but Halara's going to be our assist now, and I think that's really cool that we can take other people in. And I'm wondering if each person we bring in has a different assist. Like Shinigami's is like a shield. So I wonder if Halara does something different. Probably. Anyway, without further ado, let's get in there. Let's solve this mystery of the Nail Man. Darkness. This is gonna be crazy. Absolutely bonkers. And Halara brought all the suspects right to where they need to be. So if one of them dies, they're gonna die on the spot. Here we are.
Where am I?
Oh, Halara doesn't get a cool outfit like us, or we've got that weird phase. I guess it's not a new outfit, but...
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Do that fast-forwardy thing you do when you explain stuff.
Halara? Let me explain.
Good stuff.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte.
Thanks, it's not technically mine.
I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
That's right.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
My stand.
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
She's our dungeon master. That's what I say.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Halara, are you okay?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
Well, Shinigami, oh my gosh, it's... amnesia? Do my assists get amnesia the second they enter into the labyrinth so they can't help me? Because, like, this is serious business.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
Oh my gosh.
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You couldn't have forgotten that part, could you?
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be...
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
It sounds very similar to your name. I guess Ha. Yeah, it's a little different. Never mind.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
She's our healer. Just kidding.
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
What?
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Well, this world is just full of surprises.
Right?
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
Exactly.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Could you do it in a way that doesn't involve you throwing up? I guess not.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
That's, no. Definitely
Sorry,
not.
Please, don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Let's get to it. We've got Halara as a support. Crazy.
I understand that progressing through this Mystery Labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
Hold on. I'm gonna stand still, because I could run forward, but there's really no need.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
You're kidding. Is it like for real though, or is it just like one of those there's a bomb on the train, it'll explode, but nothing's actually going to happen until we reach the end?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
Excellent.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Oh, relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway.
Well,
Isn't that right, Halara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Lara.
whoa. 1 second, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. sorry about that. Something... all my stuff started glitching out. That's very strange. I'm probably gonna have a few technical difficulties, but it wasn't too bad. It was just like a little hiccup. So let's just get right back into it. Welcome back. Okay, now we can start running. They were at least done with the conversation. This place is cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna run anymore. I'm not gonna just keep going because I don't think there's a point to it. The only time they're done, this is when they're done talking. It's the only time where we... Anywhere?
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes.
Great.
I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Right. Okay. Do I actually get to choose? Are you gonna let me choose? Since the 4th is the most recent, that would make the most sense to me, but I think 4 is a good idea. I don't see why not. We're gonna investigate all of them, right? What do you think about this, Halara?
First off,
aren't you gonna check the scene at the clock tower first? Let's go once you're ready. Or maybe I don't have a choice, actually. This. Can't interact with it. Maybe something will bust out of there once we figure it out. I'm ready.
Let's solve this thing.
Why? Why do you have headlights in your eyes, Shinigami? What's going on here? The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Let's hurry, Master. Okay. So just curious. I'm gonna go to the 4th one first. I probably do have a choice, but again, I don't see why not.
Going to the 4th locked room?
How about you don't talk to me? That would be, not to be rude, I'm sorry, but if you could not speak, that would be preferred. So I do have a choice. Yes. And start with the freshest crime. Oh, jeez.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
the 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
I was about to say, do we have time for that? We've got all the time in the world.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Indeed.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey, if this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
I'd imagine so.
Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery!
We can do it.
Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey!
Okay.
Huh?
Where did the culprit flee from?
So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
multiple all over the place. I thought we were going into first person, like I thought I could walk. Like I thought I could walk around with this. That would be pretty cool. So this is in the... So we have through the door and then through here. If I'm thinking about the other cases though, they just needed one, a slim person could fit through at the casino, or no, the gambling place, the club. The mansion and the art museum. There's always a small space. But here, I'd imagine that they'd left through the door. But if that's the case, wouldn't somebody have seen them walk out? Let's think about this. We can choose the body, which is pretty funny. And I don't think the string is strong enough to... Unless, here's the thing, what if the rope... Sure, you could kill somebody that way, but what if she died before he nailed her into the ground? And the reason he's nailing down these people is so he can use them as a means for getting down. What are you pointing to? Something over here. Through the wall? Okay. But that's my thinking. Let's see if that's right. Let's think about this. I don't think I have a time limit for real, but I want to get this right. That's my thinking anyway, that he's using the bodies. Well, they're all strangled, and not all of them are on third floors of places. However, there are boot prints. That's something I need to remember. There are boot prints outside. So I'm thinking it's through the shuttered window. That took a long time, but it was probably very obvious. But the boots confirmed it for me.
The culprits must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Kinda.
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
So how we're gonna get out of all of them? We have to figure out how the killer escaped and then escape that way? That's pretty neat.
Right. Let's try it.
Hey. What in the world? Nice fro, dude. Got flowers in it? What the heck?
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
Oh, I thought he punched me. No, he grabbed my arm.
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
I didn't just jump out the window.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Close.
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Can they get stuck in here? Can Halara be stuck in here?
So simple!
Oh gosh. Continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions the mystery phantom throws at you. Okay.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
A we'll see about that. Attacks are gonna keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. Okay.
Yuma, the Mystery Labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
Yep.
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
Man, I've been falling for a long time.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all.
That's the thing, you weren't there, though.
You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Well, let's think. I think I know what it is.
Master, concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? I think it's the rope. Burn the remaining strange rope. Shutter. The door key.
No, I can't dodge it.
You can't dodge that one. Okay. So I can't dodge all of them.
Concentrate!
Let's do this again. From the high location. Dang it. I think that was it. I think it was the burnt remains. I'm not gonna hit anything just in case it does more damage. That's fine. That's not too much health at all. I think it's the rope.
Master, concentrate!
Let's do this. I think it's the first one he spits at me.
Must be it.
Take that.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did you see the rope leave behind? Wet floor? No. Shutter.
No,
Something
I can't dodge
I
it.
think it's the last one. I'm fine with taking damage. I just need to read them all before I'm sure. I'm positive I'm going to take more damage if I hit the wrong one. I think it's the last one. Nope. So shutter structure, though. That's what I'm talking about.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
Got a big megaphone now.
It couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you.
The rope's burnt remains originally.
Ah!
Don't worry, I'm right here
Safety
with
line,
you.
rope
In
ladder.
spirit, anyway.
Safety line, a belt?
There's no
Hold
way I
on.
can dodge it.
Is this gonna kill us? Like, oh well, it still does the same amount of damage. I just need to think.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it.
Just call him an
That can't
amateur.
be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
Right.
What's that? I can't hear you. Ah!
I think it's the safety line.
I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Let's try.
There's no way I can
Nope,
dodge it.
that wasn't it. Okay, it's about the same amount. So it's a lot better to guess than simply just letting it go.
Unless you've had special training for it.
At least then we can eliminate an answer.
An amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
So he's calling him an amateur. In that case, isn't it the belt?
In that
Because
case,
anybody
it
could
couldn't
use the
have been an
belt.
ordinary rope. It must have been...
Let's look. Let's think about
What's
this.
that?
I can't hear you!
Oh, the ropes, it looked like a centipede. A rope ladder. That's it. It's not a belt, it's a rope ladder. I just remembered the image flashed into my mind again. It was a ladder. The rope looked like a centipede. Just blast us through the window. Okay.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
I'm positive you're alive. You're talking to each other.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
The motivation.
Come on, are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room.
Let's do that, actually.
Right.
That's interesting. But yeah, it was a ladder made of rope.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
Very interesting.
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time.
That's
as they
what I was
descended.
thinking.
By the time they reached the bottom,
Yeah.
it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
That's why it looked like a centipede.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Cool.
To me for training you.
Oh wow, it just turned into a painting. You again.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
Back.
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, and then after this battle, I'm gonna use my skills. I do remember that I have abilities that I can spend points in. But let's do this. Fear of heights, door key.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's
So I see that we have Halara as an assist. The clock tower is locked. So I'm assuming he's going to try and hit me with, oh, the boy's dad was the killer. So he has a fear of heights, so he couldn't get down. He would have to go the normal way. There's no way he could do the ladder trick.
clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
He was, that's true.
The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
That is straight up wrong, dude. He couldn't have.
Watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you! That was easy.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
The Peacekeepers are trying to cover up a lot of stuff.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
It's probably Halara. All of my assistants are the main characters. But that's how it is. That was pretty straightforward.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the Mystery Labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Well, I think that's just a general rule of thumb. Don't slash at your friends. That's just a given.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly.
Okay.
You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Halara.
Dang, son.
So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the Watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people of the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
And the bigger guy, he brought it to our attention that he found the rope. Oh, and let's remember the cat girl, the cat nun, she has an injury. A lot of them are pretty strange, but I'm focused on the injury, and the big guy told us about the rope in the first place. If he was the killer, I think I'd want to keep that information to myself.
Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Okay.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
This place looks interesting. So, first, check them abilities. Skills. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Correct solution key. I think this is the path. Let's equip that. Excellent. Equip that too. There we go. And it's not like this is the only path we can take. Excellent. There we go. Okay, maybe some vitality would be pretty good. We can build ourselves into a tank, pretty much. Stand by me. Slowing down the speed of the Mystery Phantom statements. That would be pretty handy, but I'm not worried about the speed. I think it can handle the speed. Increase our movement speed. That would be pretty great, though. Increase stamina. Got it at 2. Tell you what, let's hold on to these. Let's not spend them just yet. We maxed out one path, so let's hold on to those. Let's save. No, video's not over yet, so we're not gonna save. Okay, I'm just taking a look around. This is pretty cool. Oh, a chest, hey. What do you have to say,
I
Halara?
see.
I see. You solve mysteries like this to progress your way through the labyrinth.
Wow.
Catch on quick, Halara. I'm only now getting the hang of things. It may look peculiar at first, but the structure is exceedingly logical. It's easy to understand. That's amazing, Halara. Cool.
You know,
Hey, you Shinigami. I wonder what lies ahead.
Well,
There's always a chest at the end of the labyrinth. I'm sure you'll find some treasure. I'd rather get information about the case than treasure. Well, the treasure will help us with the case.
hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it?
Well, you did.
Check it out! A new solution key!
Good stuff. Yeah? Well, we knew that. Why didn't we get the key then?
We're back to the original spot.
so we cleared the first route.
Okay.
We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the Mystery Labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
Let's just chill out. We're figuring it out, Shinigami.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Yeah. Now I'm upset.
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul.
Okay.
What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna be up to us. She's free. Weird. Okay, anyway. So, 1, 2, or 3. Let's think about it. The first one was the club. And then we have the mansion, the art gallery. The one I'm most confident in, huh? Well, number 1 seemed pretty easy because the room was very basic. 2, well, actually, which was the one? What was that? Actually, I do believe it was in number 1. Let's go to number 1. I feel that's the simplest
The
one.
first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room?
Yeah. I hope there's... I hope we can progress, and I hope we don't need something specific from other trees. But we have to escape. We can't leave until we figure it out, so I'm imagining so.
Did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
Yeah.
But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place.
We determined this the first time.
Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
Okay.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get to it. Oh! Where did the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Spot selection. Okay. Got full motion. Can I? Oh, I can check my solution keys from here. So let's just get familiar with this area. There's a key class on the counter. Right. There's only one master key. There's a lot of keys in been used in this case. These cases, I should say. These crime. So that's just all about Halara. strangulation. But there was nails, so I'm imagining he went through the vent. If he was slim, he could get through, which eliminates one suspect. If that's right, and then it just leads to the engine. I'm pretty sure he went through the vent. He left the key inside, and it was a locked room, because he didn't have the key. I'm pretty confident to say it was through here.
Here.
Easy. You can even see the bend
What about the
nails.
vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
You have the bent nails. It's big enough for someone slim to fit through.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Okay. That was pretty weird.
How ludicrous.
Tell me why, Mystery Phantom Seth.
You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
What's so impossible about it?
After poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
That's pretty funny, actually.
What does that mean?
Alright, let's do this. He's not gonna throw more megaphones at me, though. This is a death battle, right? You can handle those. And we set up our skill tree. Here we go. Got a disadvantage there, Seth. Let's get this done. Nails beneath the vent. That's the only key we have. How funny. It's the only key. Cool. Excellent.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes, they used the vent. Okay. That's not it, though.
Come on.
So it's like a disagreement. I have to disagree. I keep thinking of Danganronpa 2 where I could agree with it, but right now it's refuting. We're real suspicious.
What does that mean?
Step on this one. Yeah, that's easy, but it's all refutation.
Ludicrous.
There's no agreeing with this guy.
Used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible.
Tell me why.
Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up?
Yep.
There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed,
Is that the only statement? Oh,
there's no foothold to use to
there is actually, you fool.
Slash through this mystery.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent.
Pretty easy one.
The weight caused the nails to bend.
And he's gone. So my enemy here is not Seth, it's overthinking.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
That's right. But yeah, the reduced solution keys, very helpful. But I just need to, if I make a mistake, I need to make sure that I remember to never do it again. So we're refuting every single time. And unless they tell me there's an agree sword or an agree key, then it's
no
just taking down what they say.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
That is right. There were no nails once we got there. It was just a chalk outline. So
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
however, I can't remember if there were holes in it. There is a way we could have done it. If there were still holes in the wall, then we could have pieced it together. However, we don't know that. I
Got
don't know that.
lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place.
Right?
I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
And if we did exit, we'd be doomed anyway, so...
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
Explain.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
Right.
Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
More of my lifespan, perhaps?
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
That may be important later, knowing that there is an exit at least. Get back to it. Here we go. I do want to hear what they had to say. Well, I guess I might as well. It's like before, and there should be a solution key here. Will reveal the perpetrator of the crime at the secret club. Once you obtain it, you should check it thoroughly. Right. How about you?
That's...
It is a solution key like the one from before. Should be. I wonder what kind of key it is. I can't wait. Gahaha. Yep, this. Yep.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll? Oh, that's me!
Hey, you don't know that.
All right, another solution key.
I would have voted for Yuma. Yuma's pretty cool. Gosh. Oh man, thin person, yeah.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone can.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
That's right.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
So the helpful gentleman who told us about the rope, he's less of a suspect. I don't think he's really a suspect anymore. You can never really truly rule anybody out, but that would have to be the case.
All right,
Here's the thing.
let's solve the remaining locked rooms.
I'm overthinking a lot. I don't know if it's possible to lose. I think it's possible. Here's how I'm gonna do things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to explain to you my thinking, even if it sounds super dumb. You can make fun of me in the comments. I'm fine with that. But it helps me think and process stuff. And you know what? Maybe it's not too out of the ballpark, but maybe he gained weight. I don't know. However, a lot from the fourth to the first, I think you would have to be pretty nimble to do just about anything. And I think the shuttered window and the rope ladder, I still think that's the case. So that was the random thought I had. Again, my biggest enemy is overthinking things. So let's try to not do that. So 2, mansion, 3 was the art gallery. Let's go in order. Why not?
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion.
That's right.
The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse.
That's right.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
I do honestly believe I'm in a better position for the art gallery, but
Are you going to the second locked room?
nevertheless, I'm gonna go to the second locked room because they're all separate. You just need to escape from each and every single one and find out how they got out. So if we eliminate the tough one, then we have an easier one in the next. So there were 2 keys in the art gallery. A separate issue. Well, actually, no. If I can figure it out here, that'd be pretty good. There are 2 keys in the art gallery. Now let's focus on this instead.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner.
And this isn't a post-cognition. We're actually in a recreation.
And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
Got it?
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
I think there's a secret behind this painting. Why did we dismiss it so early? Spike Chunsock, did you just want to eliminate a really easy solution? It's like, no, it can't be. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. There's no way. Aha! He escaped into this little aquarium here. So here's the thing. This and the books. I do remember the books being a different color. We didn't go into that. Wait a second. Oh no, they're all gonna be question marks. There's only 1 key in here. Let's... Oh no, I can't look at my keys. Not here. We're gonna have to remember everything. So it's either the bookcase or the door is what I am thinking. I'm gonna try the bookcase. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but yeah, a mistake. Okay. It smacks the heck out of me.
What if a hidden passageway appears after lining up the books in a specific order?
Oh, you're talking about this one. Okay. I thought we would get a funny response after the fire hydrant one, but...
That's a cliche contraption! There's nothing like that here.
Which means they have nothing to do with it.
Okay. But it's cool that they did say something, though. That's pretty handy. So then I'm imagining it's the door. I don't think there's a way out through the desk. I don't remember anything anyway. There's the aquarium. Nothing was particularly interesting about the aquarium either. Flee from. I'm trying to think of us. That's a good way of seeing it. If we were to escape, all 3 of us, and according to our thin body types, the best place I think would be the door, right?
Here.
Yeah.
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
Right, but it's the truth.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
And there's no cliche secret, like, bookcases either, so...
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right?
That's right. So I need to remember this. Since we can't take a look at our keys, this is important information now. The door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse. That's right.
After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Okay.
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
The deep vacuum of space.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
We're figuring it out.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now.
There is the vent That's where the key would have gone through. It's locked.
What? Huh?
Labyrinth's like, nope, you're figuring it out right here.
Looks like we're locked out.
What in the world?
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Halara's just chill, dude.
Yes, I'll try.
What's this all about?
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Event. This is the culprit. What happened to the key? Thrown in. Taken home. No, thrown in.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
So they skill shot it? Well, we missed.
It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
Yeah, they would have to be very skilled in order to slide it under the corpse, just with one miracle throw.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse.
Exactly.
I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Halara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
She don't have no memories of the case, but she just figures it out quick. Or they figure it out quick. Halara figures it out quick. I'm sorry, guys. I keep doing that.
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
Oh my
If
gosh.
you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xi'an.
Gosh.
Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
She don't care who it is. A little kid, death god, and it's just gonna take money from everybody.
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse.
So we have the doll, and then we have the scratches on the vents.
So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key.
I could see how they could move a corpse.
But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Whoa.
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
Ooh.
At least give me a heads up first.
Right.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
Right.
I've been
I can read.
trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Barely, but I can read.
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
I'm pretty sure I know what the tool
got it.
is.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor.
I don't, because that would be way too easy. And not challenging whatsoever.
So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Sure.
Ready for what?
Lay it all out!
Oh my gosh. Now I just have to figure out what they're going for. They have the letters already on the barrel, so that makes it a little bit easier. The Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Let's see what they're going for. The culprit used a to move the body. String. Is that right?
Go, go, go!
I can't throw it fast enough. They won't let me. Okay. Try the trick shot. I can't. There we go. Yeah! On the side. Use some string. All you have to do is just go through the different, because I was thinking like wire, right? Some wire. But luckily we have a Hangman's Gambit, and that's the best way to describe it. It's just Hangman. I would have been totally okay if they just would have kept calling it Hangman's
There
Gambit.
was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Hey, pal.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
It's a mechanism, bro.
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
Tell me
What could be
why.
wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor.
Which is very interesting. However, his torso. Oh my gosh.
Which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Not the whole corpse. You don't need his legs to move, you just need his torso to move.
True. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Halara, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Let's think this through. Aw, snap. This one's different.
The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going into the death battle anyway? Or maybe... I'm imagining it's a new mini game because we're on these weird little squares. It's platforms. Nope, they're going into the death battle. I'm glad it's not a mini game. The first one with the megaphones is kind of weird. But I'm prepared for this. Bloodstain on the corpse.
Your
Body is flowing in different directions. Yeah.
deduction is wrong. Do you
Tell me why?
prove that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Not all of it, my dude. Ah, that's not the part.
Say,
So it was fixed in place. I don't think you can refute that statement. Instead, those supposed to ensure are suspicious. How'd they end up like that? So there's always been an unspec. Tracks like this wouldn't have been made. Some kind of proof then. Let's take a closer look at what the guy said.
Your deduction is wrong.
Because we don't take damage once we listen to everything he
The
says.
corpse was moved. The corpse was fixed in place.
So let's listen to everything he has to
It
say.
didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
I know I said we should listen to everything he has to say. Oh, we should. Shows no sign he was. I think this is the statement. Because there is, yeah.
Through this mystery.
Definite indication that he was moved. body dripping down means he was sitting upright or standing.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
Dang right. It's just gives up after the first slash. Wait a second. I'm sorry. He's got more of them.
What? What's this?
Ah, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved.
Alright, we still gotta mention the string.
You can't change the truth.
And neither can you, pal. But we'll reveal it to you.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
Let's just chill, Yuma.
No,
You got this.
you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Halara!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pinned body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
That's right. We're going downwards. Which means he might have been sitting up and then lowered. Just his torso.
Hey,
Oh.
wait!
I won't let you!
Oh gosh. What position was the corpse in before it was moved? His legs, it's upside down. Upper body was sitting up. Take that.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What's next? Was used to sit the body upright. All cardboard box. A thin string. Oh yeah.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place.
That's right.
That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Okay. Here we go. Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of the discovery? It was moved and discovered. The string was retrieved. The string was cut. The string was retrieved. That's what I'm talking about. Couldn't be cut because then we would have found the string.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
Good stuff. Cool.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
That art just looks deep. It's just like, yes. Yes. You're funny, Halara.
Huh? When did that happen?
Got the string.
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
So I gotta make the mechanism?
Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
Recreate the locked room.
You
How are we
think
gonna
like the
do
culprit,
this?
Master.
Oh gosh. Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps to complete the room.
This is suspicious. Suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful. Right.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Got the desk light. So let's start with the corpse, right? Isn't that where you want to put it first? Maybe.
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stay calm, collect your thoughts.
Okay.
First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved later.
Right. Oh, I still get smacked. Okay. Good to know. Very good to know. I need to think like the culprit. The painting? Does that have something to do with it? Maybe. Sturdy. You can either imagine the door or the doll. Let's take a look at everything, though. Hi, Shinigami. Painting. Doll. I was just curious, what do you guys have to say about this?
Yuma, you have to recreate the locked room. You already
Right.
know the
Oh,
answer.
I'm sorry, you're talking.
All that's left is to retrace the steps. Simple, no?
It's simple. But if you guys have hints, I'll take as many as I can get.
Master, go recreate the locked room. Think about the steps the culprit took to create the locked room and check each spot.
Okay, no hints. We can figure this out. Use strong base. Okay. So he retrieved the string. And after retrieving the string, firm foundation. I'm overthinking again. But we can do this. How about the vent?
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
That's right. There we go, we got one. So things that are fixed in place. I'd imagine it was the doll. Or things that are fixed in place, you're talking about. Yeah. Hold on. Well, here's the thing. If we were going by order... Water slice. I'm overthinking again. Things that are fixed in place. You're definitely fixed in place. Well, your lower half is. And this doll. I'm imagining this doll, though.
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye.
Creepy.
And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
Okay. 3 of 5. I'm guessing the corpse is well, that's not entirely true. Corpse doesn't have to be last. I can loop back to the vent. Gotta think like a killer. Let's see, we've got this desk lamp. So let's imagine the body sitting up. You'd only need to hold on to him from the front. The painting, I'm not 100% sure that has to do with anything. Bear with me, guys. I'm thinking. Desk lamp. We'd have no pool. Let's see. Well, honestly, my main thinking, just so you guys aren't kept in the dark, is that I would just I would go back to the body.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse.
Oh, dang,
That
son.
was...
Under the head, under the neck, under the hips. I could see under the neck. If he's leaning back, then that would make it a lot easier to get the string. That'd make it fairly easy. However, was he the guy? I don't think he was the guy. One person had a slit on their neck from the wire, but I don't see that slit. I don't know if that would make a mark, though. You see what I'm saying? I don't think under the hips. I would just imagine under the head. I don't see any marks, but that could be wrong. Let's try under the head.
Even passing the line beneath the head wouldn't be enough to pull the upper body up.
Okay, it's the
Try
neck.
to remember the corpse.
Yep, smack me, and then under the neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it.
I was thinking he was gonna dig into it, but no, if you just have it leaning on it, it wouldn't dig into the neck per se.
Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
And ended beneath the neck. Okay.
Hang
Wait,
on.
I don't think he
Why
means that.
pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
That wouldn't work.
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Okay. What I'd do next is I'd actually put it back to the vent. Unless... Well, no, I'd want both pieces. See what I'm saying? You can hold on to both ends. So hear me out. You take one part of the string, you have one end that's loose and one end that's tied. You can untie that at any time. So, as a pulley system, you would simply hold on to the other end and then gently bring him back down. I don't think the lamp or the painting have anything to do with it, really. Let's try it.
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
Exactly. And then you just throw in the key. The door. We're done.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then...
Door gap? The vent gap. The culprit just took it home. End of story. How'd the key get under the body? Who knows? He had powers. He had a forte. Vent gap.
the key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
Which you'd still have to not mess up. Wait, well... No, because you locked it. Yeah, you would have to get close to the body. That's still some pretty good aim.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then...
Also, I remember... Who was it? Somebody struggled a lot. So it leads me to think it was the cat girl because her arm's broken. If they struggled, you probably would be injured. But we're on this. Let's focus on this right now.
the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key.
Yep.
That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
There we go. So that was fairly simple. I just overthought. You see the weakness of my overthinking. It was very easy to see that, yeah, you would support it by the neck. It's not gonna dig into it.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That's right.
Sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
That's what I'm talking about. And I wanted to finish that puzzle before I ended the video. And that was pretty cool. That was it looked a lot different from the way I saw it, but again, I wasn't looking at all the clues when I was trying to put it together in my head. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think we only have the art museum left. And then, who knows? we need to start thinking about the culprits. We got tongue-tied again. We eliminated one, yet we still have 3 others that it could be. Now, we're gonna figure that out. And it's gonna be awesome when we do. We got slapped a lot of times, but hey, we're still doing pretty good on health. And guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been awesome to play this game with you guys, and I hope you look forward to more. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey guys, you're fantastic. I really appreciate you being here. It's fun. Again, I'm very, very, very new to making videos, and for those of you hanging in there, bearing with me and all my word mess ups and my overthinking, I really appreciate you guys being here. So, without further ado, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.